Let's move on. So this past Monday, August 27, WWE announced through ET Canada. This was an exclusive. They announced through ET Canada that next year SummerSlam is going to be held in Toronto, as was rumored, along with NXT TakeOver, Raw, and SmackDown. They're going to do 4 straight nights at the Scotiabank Arena, which was formerly the Air Canada Centre. And it's going to happen from Saturday, August 10 through Tuesday, August 13. Now keep in mind, they broke this news on Monday, August 27. Melissa, I want you to put up that screenshot from a Fightful Select post by Mr. Sean Ross Sapp, dated August 17th. Do you have that, Melissa?
Yep, one sec.
Put that up for a second. Don't want dead air, Melissa.
Nope. It's just kind of cut off.
Don't want dead air, Sean.
Where is Nigel today?
So they rotate weeks.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. This is a legit co-producer position. Did she get a raise?
Well, we'll see if I'm going to put a kibosh on that after this podcast. But right now they rotate weeks.
I got shit in a can. I need her to stay a character on our show.
You got shit in a can?
What?
I'm not going to wait any longer. So basically, on August 17, 10 days before ET broke the news, our own Sean Ross Sapp posted on Fightful Select that this exact thing was going to happen. That SummerSlam and NXT and Raw and SmackDown were all going to take place in Toronto next year at the Scotiabank Arena. But as we know, and as we've talked about on the show before, WWE wants to be mainstream so badly that they hand select certain media outlets, and they give those media outlets these breaking stories. Usually it's CBS Sports, or it's Forbes, or Bleacher Report, or ESPN. But in this case, I guess because they were in Canada, they went to Entertainment Tonight Canada for this one. So
yeah, that was funny. I mean, there have been rumblings of Toronto before, and mainly the places that were saying, "Oh, it's in Toronto," were saying the Rogers Center, and I was, no, it's not going there.
Never, no.
Not in the middle of August,
no.
When the Jays play that weekend, and the Jays would want to play that weekend.
Well, depending on how they're doing, they might not.
Well, I mean, they want to get some of those tourism asses in the seats as well. So you've got NXT, SummerSlam, Raw, SmackDown, and Access. The Jays are going to be in town. It's going to be a big weekend for Toronto. But I mean, that's something we put up there. I think I put that it's supposed to be Scotiabank, or it is now. But I think I put up there that it was supposed to be, but it wasn't confirmed as of yet. But yeah, they weren't going to the Sky Dome, unfortunately.
No.
But Toronto, as we've seen this week and in a few weeks prior, I mean, Melissa was a part of a wrestling show there. Mm-hmm. Toronto is sort of like where Orlando was becoming a hot spot for wrestling. Toronto's hitting there too, and you got a lot of indie promotions running out of there. So
a friend of mine that you know, Crazy K, he went to the Raw show on Monday, and he told me that the building was almost full at the ACC, and they can probably fit 18,000 in there for wrestling.
That is the Scotiabank now, right?
Yes.
ACC, okay. Air Canada Center now.
I'm still used to calling it the ACC, but yeah, Scotiabank.
Hey, I call the Rogers Center Sky Dome all the time. I didn't even know it was the Rogers Center until Joe started to say it all the time on the podcast.
Right.